Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Lion Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I'll be fighting a 1,500-point battle between my Dark Angels, Ravenwing, and Harris's Steel Legion Imperial Guard. So the story that we've got going on here is that the Steel Legion and the Dark Angels have had a bit of a rough going as of late between each other. Some no love lost between them after back and forth bolter shots and las shots have been exchanged. But they found out that there was a servo skull that had recorded some of the interactions that had occurred, and the Steel Legion decided they wanted that information, that recording, so they could send it on to the Inquisition for further examination and see what kind of sanctions can be brought down upon the Dark Angels because of what happened. Needless to say, the Dark Angels decided that that information did not need to be let out to anyone else and sent in their own fast reaction force to go see if they could go grab it and keep it away from the Steel Legion and thus from the Inquisition. So that's the story that we got going on. The mission that we're going to be playing is an open war mission. So we drew the deployment. We drew this one, which is like the usual, what is it, decapitation or whatever one is, something like that, except it's a 12-inch diameter circle in the middle, so 6 inches from the center, each of us. So we're going to be a little bit closer there in the middle, right on top of each other. We drew the objective of the prize, which is going to be that relic right in the middle there. Essentially acts just like the relic. Whoever has it at the end of turn 5 is the winner. And then we drew the twist cards, and we drew double or nothing and rolled and got double. So we drew grudge match, which is nobody takes morale test this game, and then set piece battle. So we both set up our armies one after the other instead of doing unit by unit. So that's the mission that we're going to be playing. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the two armies that are going to be fighting it out.
So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running 2 Outrider detachments and a Super Heavy Auxiliary detachment. Leading off the first Outrider detachment, we have a Interrogator Chaplain on a bike. We have 2 3-man Ravenwing biker squads, each with a plasma gun. And we have 3 separate attack bikes, each with a multi-melta. Then for the second Outrider detachment, we have a Talon Master. We have a 5-man Ravenwing Black Knight squad. We have a Land Speeder with an assault cannon and heavy flamer. We have a Dark Shroud with a heavy bolter. We have a Ravenwing Apothecary. And last but not least, for the Super Heavy Auxiliary detachment, we have an Armiger Warglaive with a Meltagun. And for the Guard, he'll be running a Battalion detachment and a Spearhead detachment. Leading off the Battalion detachment, we have 2 company commanders, one with a bolt pistol and power sword, the other with a power fist and a bolt pistol, and a Lord Commissar with a bolter and power sword. We have 3 10-man infantry squads, all with las guns. We have 2 10-man veteran squads, each with 3 plasma guns. We have 2 chimeras with heavy flamer, multi-laser, pintle-mounted stormbolter, and track guards. We have 3 armored sentinels, each with a las cannon, hunter killer missile, and auger array. Then for the spearhead, leading it off, we have Commissar Yarrick. We have 2 Leman Russes, one with a battle cannon, las cannon, heavy bolter sponsons, hunter killer missile, and stormbolter. The other is a Leman Russ Vanquisher with a las cannon, multi-melta sponsons, hunter killer missile, and stormbolter. And last but not least, we have a Wyvern with a heavy flamer.
All right, deployment for the Dark Angels here on turn 1. Deployment. I've got my Baby Knight over here. We've got the 3 multi-melta attack bikes here. We've got the Dark Shroud. We've got the Apothecary. We've got my Talon Master, my 5 Black Knights. We've got the Interrogator Chaplain. We've got my Land Speeder. And we have the 2 bike squads over here. Going over deployment for the Steel Legion, we have the 3 armored sentinels over here. We've got the Leman Russ battle tank here. We've got the Vanquisher over here. Yarrick's in the back here, along with the Wyvern. We have the 2 chimeras inside of the plasma team. So the veteran squads are inside there. One has the company commander with the power fist. The other over here has the Lord Commissar. Over back in here, we've got the 3 squads of infantry squads here, and we have the company commander along with them over there. So as of right now, we don't know who's going first. But what we're going to do is what you do for the set piece battle is you roll a d6. On a 1, the person who set up second goes first, which is me as a Dark Angel player. And then if it's a 2+, it goes to whoever set up first, which is Harris with the Steel Legion. So let's make this roll, see what happens. 2. That's about as close as you can get without actually giving my opponent a little bit of a heart attack there. So that's what we're going to do. Before we start, though, my opponent is going to spend 2 command points on preliminary bombardment, which is an Imperial Guard stratagem. And what happens is for each unit here, we roll a d6. And on a 6, they get a mortal wound. So let's start over here with my Armiger Warglaive.
Baby Knight.
Baby Knight does take a mortal wound. Into the 3, let's do the 1, 2, 3 of these guys. Yeah, they're all kitted the same way, so none going into them. Look to go into the Dark Shroud over here. Nope. Black Knights. Nope. Into the Apothecary. Nope.
Why do I keep
into the
5?
Talon Master.
Yes.
Oh, Talon Master takes a mortal wound. Into my Interrogator Chaplain. Nope. Into the Land Speeder. Nope. And then into the first bike squad. Nope. Into the second bike squad. No. So that is it. So we got mortal wound onto my Armiger, mortal wound onto my Talon Master there. So pretty good. We'll see how this goes. So that is it for the beginning here. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Steel Legion on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Steel Legion here on turn 1. His Chimera moved up over this way after disembarking his dude bros over here. The other dude bros got out of the other one, so both squads exited from their Chimeras. This Chimera stood still over here. These Armored Sentinels stood still, so did both Leman Russes and the Wyvern, and Yarrick just moved into there to get some cover. The squads inside the building over here, as you can see, they kind of moved up. One guy got onto the objective over there. He's going to spend what is it? Consolidate squad. So he spent the command point to consolidate squad. So the 2 squads on the bottom are going to consolidate. Let's see if he gets it back because he has Grand Strategist. On a 4, he does not. So he is down to 6 command points. I have 5 command points because of what I've got. So, and the other squad upstairs there stood still. So that is it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so first things first, he's going to do orders. He's going to have first rank fire, second rank fire onto the second story squad. Yeah. All right, the second story squad is going to be doing that into my Black Knights over here. So this is the first 8 guardsmen with all of his dice here. They're going to be hitting on 5s because it's -1 to hit. We'll come back to you with that. All right, and then the other guy that they've got there. All right, getting 2 more hits there, not bad. All right, so now these are going to be, these are strength 3, toughness 5, so looking for 5s to wound. Getting 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. Yep. I'll take it. 4 wounds. AP nothing, so looking for 3 up armor saves. Failed 1. All right, so now the guys in here are going to be first rank fire, second rank fire as well into them. So we're going to have the hitting on 5s. This is the first, basically half of the guys with the las guns that are going to be firing in. First. Oh, he's going to fire him actually at that first. Right over there, that first squad there. So these are in rapid fire range, so these are going to be hitting on, because they have extra rapid fire range because of them being Steel Legion. So these are going to be hitting on 4s now because he's not in their range there. So we'll come back to you with that. Wound. All right, and to wound, these are looking for 5s. All right, we'll come back to you with that. All right, so 11 wounds after that first volley. So this is the second volley here, hitting on 4s again. All right, we'll come back to you with that. And wounding on 5s again. All right, we'll come back to you with that. All right, so they got 13 wounds onto them total between all of that. So these are going to be 13 3-up saves. Failing 1, 2, 3. So 1 guy is dead and 1 takes a wound. All right, so now into over here, he is going to give the order, bring it down to his the front squad of Plasma Dude Bros here. He's also going to spend a command point on Armored Fist, which lets them over here, which allows them to reroll 1s on the turn that they've disembarked from a transport. So we're going to see if he gets that command point back. He does not, so he is down to 5. So now we're tied for command points. So now my opponent is going to fire into my Black Knights over here. So he's going to have throwing dice all over the place. So we're going to go with the plasma guys first. Yes. Are you going to supercharge?
Yes.
He is going to supercharge. So they are or aren't in rapid fire range. They are in rapid fire range. So we'll do the first guy first, hitting on 5s because they're -1 to hit because of the Dark Shroud.
4s because they're veterans.
4s because they're veterans. I'm sorry, they're veterans. So hitting on 4s.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. So good thing he got that rerolling 1s to hit there.
No kidding.
So he's going to be dead because the -1 makes that a 1, but he will hit once. So 1's dead, the second one.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. Okay, so that's 2 hits, 1 miss, 1 but didn't die. And then 2 more hits, so 4 total hits. These are strength 8, so wounding on 3s.
Yep, rerolling 1s for
rerolling 1s because of bring it down. Rerolling 1s because of bring it down.
Good thing too.
So that's 4 wounds. AP -3, so we have 4 6-up saves. Getting that is 4 dead Black Knights. And then the las guns are going to fire 9 shots here, hitting on 4s because of the Dark Shroud.
Yep. Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. All right. All right, so now these are going to be wounding on 5s. Getting 0 wounds. Rerolling the 1 because of the thing? No, into a 2, so nothing there. All right, and then the squad back here is going to get, what is it again?
Take aim.
Take aim, so getting to reroll 1s to hit, and they are going to fire 2 plasma guns into the attack bike in the back here, 1 into the front guy, and all the las cannons las guns, not cannons, that can see him over here are going to fire into the front guy here. So we're going to go with the 2 into the back. They are in rapid fire range because of their extra range, and they are going to supercharge. So 2 shots hitting on 4s because of the Dark Shroud, rerolling 1s. So that's 2 hits, and the next one is he's going to be dead, but that's 3 hits. These are strength 8, wounded on 3s. Getting 1 wound. Looking for a 6-up. Showing that fill face. No fill face, so he takes 2 wounds.
Able to shoot.
And now the other plasma gun and the las guns are going to fire into the front guy over here. So we're going to do the plasma guns first. Both hits, so those are going to be wounded on 3s. Getting 1 wound. Looking for a 6-up. Show me that fill face. Yeah, with the fill face. Woo! All right, then we're going to have 4 las gun shots firing in here. Rerolling 1s. No hits. All right, so now the Sentinels, we'll start with the first one firing into the Dark Shroud over here. So we're going to go with the las cannon first. Hitting on a 5 because of -1 to hit. Rerolling 1s for the because of Yarrick. All right, that's a hit. That is a wound. AP -3, so looking for a 6-up. No, goes through. D6 wounds. 1 wound. It's going to spend a command point to reroll that into a 2.
Double the.
And then the Hunter Killer Missile. That is not a hit.
Auger Array.
Auger Array is going to spend it into a hit. Strength 8, looking for a 3. That is a wound. AP -2, so looking for a 5-up. No, goes through.
D6.
D6 wounds. 1 wound. Now the next Sentinel is going to fire over here with his las cannon. That is a hit. That is a wound. Looking for a fill face. No, goes through. D6. Ooh, 5 wounds. And the Hunter Killer Missile. That is a hit. But that is a wound.
Strength 8.
Yep, strength 8. So looking for a 5-up. No, goes through. Oh, so he is dead because that just goes straight through since there's 1 damage left on him. So let's see. Does he explode? No, he does not. And then the last Sentinel is going to fire into my Black Knight over here. That is not a hit. He's going to spend his Auger Array. Oh, it's still not a hit. And then the Hunter Killer Missile. That is a hit. Oh, no, it's not a hit. Oh, no, it's not -1 anymore. I forgot that is a hit. But a 2 is not going to wound it. So now his battle tank here is going to fire into, what are you going to do? The last cannon into what?
Into the Black Knight.
Last cannon into the Black Knight, battle cannon into my attack bike over here. And heavy bolters into the attack bike? Into the attack bike as well. So we're going to go with the last cannon first.
On a 4.
No hit there.
Nope.
He's not a 1, so he doesn't get to do that. So we're going to do the battle cannon now because he gets to fire 2d6 shots. So getting 5 shots. Hitting on 4s.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s because of Yarrick. Reroll that 1.
Yep. Into a 1.
Into a 1, so that's
Wounded
2.
on 3s.
Wounded on 3s. Getting 1 wound.
-2.
AP -2. So looking for a 5 up. Yeah, with that filfers.
Okay.
And now the heavy bolters hitting on 4s. All right, no rerolls there, but no need really.
Not really.
These are strength 5, looking for 4s to wound. Getting 2 wounds. AP -1, looking for 4 ups. Filling them both. All right, now the Vanquisher here is going to fire into my Baby Knight with his Vanquisher cannon and the last cannon. So we're going to do the Vanquisher
4s,
first.
rerolling 1s.
Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, getting 1 hit.
Okay.
Now this is going to be
3
strength
to wound, strength 8.
strength 8. Yep, 3 to wound. No wound there. And then the last cannon. That is not a wound, but rerolling 1s because of Yarrick. That is a 2, not a hit.
Killer.
And the Hunter Killer. That's a hit. There you go. That is a wound.
-3.
-3, so +1 because he's in cover. So it's going to be a 5 up regardless over here.
-2.
-2, so +1 is going to be -1, so he has a 4 up. So I don't even have to go down to my invul save there. So 4 up. Yeah, with that filfers. So the Commissar is going to fire his bolter into my Black Knight over here, hitting on a 2. That's a hit. Looking for a 5. That is a wound. Looking for a 3 up save. Yeah, he's good. Woo!
It's the principle.
So now his Chimera here is going to fire his Heavy Flamer into my front attack bike, and then the Multi-Laser and Storm Bolter into my other attack bike with the wounds there. So we're going to go with the Heavy Flamer first. That is 1 shot. Not a wound. Now we've got the Storm Bolter, right? Yeah, 4 shots, Storm Bolter. Getting 1 hit.
Yep.
That is not a wound. And the Multi-Laser getting 1 hit.
I moved.
He moved because it's heavy.
Yep.
So 1 hit, looking
3.
over a 3 to wound.
Strength 6.
That's a wound. AP, no AP. So looking for a 3 up save. Yeah. And this Chimera is going to fire his Multi-Laser and Storm Bolter into my Black Knight over here. So we're going to go with the Multi-Laser first, hitting on 4s because he didn't move. So that's 1 hit. That is a wound. And that's a save. And then the Storm Bolter. Getting 2 hits. Getting no wounds. All right, so now his Basilisk is going to fire... Wyvern. Not Basilisk, it's Wyvern. Very different, and I'll take a Wyvern, I think, over a Basilisk. Although a lot of shots, I don't even know which one was worse. Into my Speeder over here. He's going to spend 2 command points on Aerial Spotter. So now he's going to roll to see if he gets one of those back. He does, in fact. So he is he's down. He's down to 4 command points at this point. So now he's going to fire 4d6 shots.
Yep.
Getting a lot of shots. That's going to be 12, 13, 16 shots that he's going to have coming in. All right, so now he's got 16 shots. These are going to be hitting on 4s, rerolling everything because of that stratagem. We'll come back to you with that. All right, and the rerolls. All right.
A lot more hits.
That's pretty good there. All right, so missing 4 total there, so that's down to 12 hits. These are now going to be wounding on 5s, re-rolling because of him being cool that he is. All right, so looking for 5s, so that's
4 so far.
4 so far. And then re-rolling because of basically shred. Getting another 2, so that's a total of 6 wounds.
Fail all of these.
Yeah, if I fail all of these, he's dead. AP anything? No, so looking for 3 ups. And I did fail 2 of them though. All right, and then in the, that's it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, his Chimera here is going to charge into my 2 attack bikes over here. So we're going to start with the Multi-Meltas. Hitting on 6s. Getting no hits there. And then we will have the 2 twin bolters that are going to be firing in here. So 8 shots hitting on 6s. Getting 1. Rerolling 1s because of Grim Resolve. This one I knocked over, so still just a 1. Needing a toughness 7, so 5 to wound. Nope. And I don't think he's in range of my... so he's totally in. All right, so starting out the fight phase, he is going to attack into my wounded bike over here. This is going to be hitting on what, 6s?
5s.
Oh, hitting on 5s because of
Dozer Blade.
because of Dozer Blade there. All right, so that's 1 hit.
3.
That is a wound. AP, nothing. So looking for a 3-up. Yeah, he's good with a fill face. And now the bikers are going to attack into him with their attacks. I'm going to roll them together. There's 2 attacks each, hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and that is it for turn 1. Because we're playing Grudge Match, he does not have to take a morale test. It was funny because when we first drew that, I was like, well, I've only got 1 unit that could possibly take a morale test. And yeah, it so happened that he would have had to if I hadn't had Grudge Match. So surprisingly, the first person that gets to take advantage of it is me. So that is it for the Imperial Guard turn here on turn 1. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 1. My knight moved up over this way, looking over that way. My 2 bikes, attack bikes, fell back out of combat. He stood still. My apothecary moved up next to him. My Talonmaster moved up over this way. So did my Black Knight, who moved up next to him over there and jumped on the relic. My Chaplain moved up over here. And both of my bike squads moved up over this way, and my speeder over here stood still. So that is it for the movement phase. At the end of the movement phase, he is going to heal him back D3 wounds, getting back 3 wounds, so he's back up to full, which is pretty nice. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so starting off the shooting phase, my knight is going to fire his Melta Lance, or his thermal spear, whatever it is. His big old Melta thing on the side of here into his battle tank over there, and then he's going to fire his Melta gun into his Chimera over there. So we're going to start with the thermal lance. So it's assault D3, getting 1 shot. I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll that. So getting 2 shots. Does he get it back? Does he get 1 back?
Yes, I do.
He does indeed. So he's going to be up to 5. I'm down to 4. And then, so we just basically flip-flopped over there. Oh, do I get mine back? I do not, so I'm at 4. He's at 5. So let's see. The 2 shots are going to be hitting on 3s. Getting 2 hits. Strength 8, looking for 4s to wound. And now the Melta gun into his Chimera. That is not a hit. My attack bike over here, who didn't move, is going to fire his multi-Melta into the Chimera. That is a hit.
3.
That is a wound. AP -4. So it's just going to go straight through. He is in Melta range.
Should hope he's in range.
Really? 2 wounds. All right, so now my land speeder here is going to fire his heavy flamer into the bottom guys, assault cannon into the top guys. So he's going to spend, my opponent's going to spend a command point on take cover. So let's see if he gets it back. He does not, so he's down to 4. And I am going to fire the heavy flamer first, so D6 shots. That's cocked. 6 shots, pretty good. There we go. Strength 5, looking for 3s to wound. Getting 3 wounds. AP -1, +1 because of cover, +1 because of take cover. So 4 ups. Makes 2 of them. And then the assault cannon shots into there, hitting on 3s because he didn't move. All right, pretty good. Vehicles don't get Grim Resolve. So 4 hits, looking for 2s to wound. That is 4 wounds. AP -1, +1 because they're in cover. So 4 5 ups. Failing 3 of them. All right, and these 2 squads over here, everyone's going to fire their twin bolters into the squad down below there, and then the 2 guys with plasma guns are going to fire into the guy over here. So 1 guy's in rapid fire range. They are going to supercharge. So here we go, hitting on 3s. Oh, so 1 is dead and did not get a hit. And the other one does get a hit and does get a wound. AP -3.
6 up.
That is a good with a 6-up. All right, and then all the twin bolters are going to fire. I got 20 shots coming in here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. All right, I'll come back to you with that. And these are going to be wounding on 3s. All right, so that is, all but 1 there. So that's going to be -6, so 14 wounds coming in here. These are going to be 14 3-up saves because of take cover persisting to the end of the turn, plus cover there. So 5 becomes a 4, becomes a 3 because of take cover. So 14 3-ups. Failing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dead guardsmen. And now my interrogator chaplain is going to shoot into that big squad there, hitting on 3s. All right, getting 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. AP minus nothing. So we've got 2 3-up saves. Making them both. Talonmaster is going to fire everything into the top squad up there. So we're going to start with the twin assault cannon here, hitting on 4s because he moved. All right. So getting 6 hits, which is statistical. These are going to be wounding on 2s. So that's all, but rerolling 1s because of himself. So that is 6 wounds, AP -1, +1 because of cover, so 6 5-ups. Failing all of them, so that's 6 dead guardsmen up top. And then the twin heavy bolters into them. Hitting on 4s, getting just the 2 wounds, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds, AP -1, +1, 5-ups. 2 more dead, and that squad is dead. And now my Black Knight's going to fire into his Chimera over here. He's going to supercharge with the Plasma Talon, so 2 shots hitting on 3s.
He moved too.
Boy.
You were spending command point.
That is, doesn't matter. I rolled 2 1s, sir. 2 1s. Yep.
Brother Snake.
Apothecary is going to fire into him, not going to supercharge because I'm tired of them dying. Of course, his 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. Getting 2 wounds with fill faces, AP -3, so 6-ups. Fails them both, so it takes another 2 wounds.
I have exactly 10.
All right, so that's it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase. My 3-man squad there is going to charge into his dude bros over here. He is going to spend command point on Grenadiers, so let's see if he gets it back. He does not, so he is down to 3. And he is going to throw a whole bunch of grenades at me in Overwatch here. All right, so he's going to go with the frag round, so 10 D6 shots.
They only have frag grenades, so.
Oh boy, we'll come back to you with that. All right, so we got 27 shots that are coming in here for the rags, and then +2 for the last pistol since they're the exact same thing. So these are all going to be hitting on 6s. All right, we'll come back to you with that. All right, so we got 4 hits, looking for 5s to wound.
Nothing.
Not getting anything. And their charge distance.
Totally.
Yeah, it's totally in. And now the 1-man squad's going to charge in. He is in. Now Interrogator Chaplain's going to charge in. And he is way in. And my Talon Master is going to do the same. And he is also way in. And now my Baby Knight's going to charge into his Chimera over here. Flamer. Gain 3 hits. Looking for 5s to wound. Getting no wounds. Then we've got the multi-laser on 6s. Getting no hits. And then we've got the Storm Bolter. So 1 more shot there. Getting 0 hits. So his charge distance. Yup, that's in. All right, so starting off the fight phase here, we're going to start with the Baby Knight, who's going to go into his Chimera. We've got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Getting 4 hits. Strength ×2 with his chain cleaver. So this is going to be wounding on 3s because he's strength 12. Getting 4 wounds, AP -3, so 4 6-ups. Failing all of them, so he is dead. Does he explode? Don't do it. No, he does not. He's gonna command point it. Oh no, 6s. Oh no, it doesn't.
So close.
Whew, do you get that command point back?
Do I? Let's see. I do not.
He does not. So now my Talon Master is going to attack into them over there. He's got 5 attacks because he has the Heavenfall Blade, hitting on 2s. All right, all hits. Strength +2, so wounding on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of himself. So that is 5 dead dude bros because it's AP -3. My interrogator chaplain's going to attack in now. 3 attacks hitting on 2s. All rerolling because of himself. That is 3 hits. Wounding on... ooh, 1 second. All right, that's strength +1, so it's wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds at AP -1, so 3 6-ups. No, so that's 3 more dead. Then we're going to activate the one guy, one-man squad there is the sergeant with a chainsword, so that's 3 attacks hitting on 3s. That's all hits. Wounding on 3s. That is 2. Ooh, he's actually within 6 inches of the Talonmaster, rerolling 1s. Okay, not meant to be, so that is 2 wounds. 2 dead, and that is the entire... Oh, no. Still got a few more guys down there. And then we have 5 attacks from the 3-man squad over there. 3 from the sergeant, 1 each from the other guys. So that's 5 attacks hitting on 3s. Rerolling because of the interrogator chaplain. So that is 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. Getting... Oh, no. 1 wound. And he's dead. So that is leaving him with 1 guy left in the squad. Killer. So now his sergeant from that squad is going to use the one into the one wounded guy, the wounded guy over there.
4s.
Hitting on 4s, 2 hits, wounding on 5s. Getting no wounds. And then the company commander who had heroically intervened, I don't think I mentioned that, which was my bad, is attacking into the full squad over there.
3s.
Hitting on 3s. Getting 1 hit, wounding on a 5. No wound. All right, and that is it for the Dark Angels turn here on turn 1. Because there's 1 guy left there, even though he lost, 19 guys from that squad. Doesn't have to take a leadership test because of grudge match, which makes perfect sense for what we've got going on here. So we will come back to you after a movement phase for the Imperial Guard here on turn 2. All right, movement phase for the Imperial Guard here on turn 2. These dude bros have moved up towards my guys over this way, also towards him, I guess. Moving up this way, and then his Chimera, that's the word I was looking for, stood still over here. Inside here, the company commander fell back, but the sergeant stayed in combat over there. Over here, everything else just stood still where it was. And that is it for the movement phase. So we will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so starting off with orders. The company commander here is going to order that sergeant down there to fix bayonets. So he's going to fight back into the 1 wound guy there. Hitting on 4s. Getting 3 hits.
5.
Wounding on 5s. Getting no wounds. And then he is going to give himself move. So move in advance. 1 inch, so he's going to go 7 inches, which will get him onto the relic that my Black Knight who blew himself up dropped. All right, so the front guys here got the order to take aim. The 2 plasma guns that are left are going to fire into my unwounded, or the newly unwounded attack bike over here. 1 guy, the sergeant's going to throw a crack grenade into my Baba Knight. A frag grenade into my Baba Knight. And then the las guns are going to fire into my wounded attack bike over here. So we're going to go with the plasma. Are they going to supercharge?
Yes,
they are going to supercharge. So the first guy, that's 2 hits. And the second guy, 2 hits. Oh boy. 4 hitting, wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. Yeah. Oh boy. I saved 1 of these. He's still alive. Come on, baby. 2 fill faces. Looking for 6s. Oh, and he's still alive. I'll take that. Last guns into the wounded guy over here. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Alrighty.
That's 2. Okay.
Cool. And these are now wounded on 5s. Getting 1, 2, 3 wounds.
Yep.
3 up saves. Making, failing. No, I'm going to spend a command point to reroll 1 of those. Okay, he's alive. Do I get it back? I do not. Does he? He does not. And the frag grenade into him. Nope, that is rerolling 1s. Forgot about that.
1 shot.
Oh, 1 shot frag. I'm sorry.
3.
That's right. Rerolling 1s though. Okay, that's a hit.
And a 5.
That's 6. That's a wound.
Yeah.
And that's not a save. What? All right, so now the second squad over here is going to take aim, do the exact same thing. Plasma guns into him, las guns into him, frag grenade into him. So here we go.
Actually, I'm going to shoot a last.
Oh, he's going to have to do the last pistol into him. So it doesn't matter. You still had one shot before and you managed to wound him.
It works. It works.
It works. You can't question it. So the first guy here, supercharged plasma. 2 hits.
Whenever I use take aim,
It's always
roll ones.
don't roll ones. That's another 2 hits. So 4 total hits here. Wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds again.
Yep.
All right, now I need to make both of these.
Moment of truth, Phil.
Moment of truth. I need 2 fill faces. If I don't get 2 fill faces, he did. So here we go. Looking for 6s. Show me them fill faces. Get it. Whoa! No! I've gotten the 1. I needed that one. You killed me, bro. Literally, you killed me. And now the last guns into this guy over here. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling those 2 1s there. All right, into hits. Wounding on 5s. Getting 1, 2 wounds. Okay, so we got 2 3-up saves. Oh, I failed both of them. So he did too. And now the last pistol into here. That is a hit. That is not a wound though. All right, so now his Chimera here is going to fire everything into my Baby Knight. So we're going to go with the Heavy Flamer first.
Auto hits.
4 hits. These are now looking for 5s to wound. Getting nothing there. So we've got 3 shots from the multi-laser. That's 2 hits.
5s to wound.
5s to wound.
Got
Getting 1 wound. AP nothing, +1 because of cover over there, because he towed in and then is obscured. He's good. And the Storm Bolter. That's all hits. Looking for 5s. Getting 1, 2, 3 wounds. Oh boy. 3. 2-up saves. And he makes them all. Woo! And now the Sentinels are going to fire into him over here. So the las cannon.
4 re-rolling 1.
4 re-rolling 1.
That's
a hit.
3.
That is a wound. AP -3. It's going to be a 5 or +1. So still 5-up invul save or armor save. No, goes through. D6 wounds. 5 wounds. Killer. Number 2. That is a hit.
Still has his auger.
Still has auger ray, but doesn't get to use it. Oh, no wound. He's going to spend a command point to reroll that. Looking for a 3. No. Do you get it back, though?
I do.
He does get it back.
Okay.
And the last one. That's a hit. But that is not a wound. And now his Vanquisher is going to fire everything into Baby Knight. So here comes
Cannon hitting on 4s.
the Vanquisher cannon is hitting on 4s. 2 shots because of grinding advance. Ooh, no hits.
Multi-melt.
Now the Multi-Melt is also hitting on 4s. That is 2 hits.
3s to wound.
Wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. AP -4, so it's going to be 2 5-up invul saves. Come on, baby. Making 1, failing 1. Oh no, D6 wounds. Oh, and that kills him.
Does it explode?
Does he explode? Oh, it wanted to so bad.
It tried.
Oh, it really tried. You kept it from happening. All right, so now the battle tank is going to fire into the land speeder over here. So here we go with his battle cannon shots. So that's going to be 5 shots. Hitting on 4s.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling them 1s. Reroll those 1s. Into no hits there, so that's 3 hits. Strength 8, right?
Yes.
So wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds.
AP
-2. So looking for 5-ups. Making 1, failing 1. AP, what is it? D3 damage. Doing 3 damage down to 1. And now the heavy bolters on 4s. Rolling 1. All right, into a 1. And 2 wounding on tough 1 second. Tough 5, so wounding on 4s. Getting no wounds. Las cannon, not a hit.
Okay.
And the Wyvern is going to fire into my land speeder over here. That's going to be 18 shots going in here.
Ones.
All right, so here we go. These are going to be hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because he's not spending the command points. We'll come back to you with that. The 1-1 that he gets to re-roll into a hit there. Looking for 5s, re-rolling everything. Re-rolling everything but those 2. So good thing he gets to re-roll.
I'll take it.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, getting a bunch more in that one. So that's a total of 6. Total of 6 wounds over here. 6 3-up saves. If I fail any of these, he's dead. So 6 3-ups. Failing 2, 3, 3. He totally did. Blomp, blomp. All right, so into the fight phase now that the shooting phase is over. His guy there is going to attack.
On 4s.
Hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. Getting no wounds. All right, so then the 1 wounded guy is going to attack in. That is 2 hits. Rerolling because of the interrogator chaplain. Not into a hit there. So these are going to be wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. Makes them both. And then the 3-man squad over there. That is rerolling because of the interrogator chaplain. Good thing too. 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. Rerolling 1 because of the Talon Master. Thank you. Still 2 wounds. 2 5-ups. No, he failed them both, and he is dead. All right, so that is it for the guard turn here on turn 2. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 2. All right, so movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 2. My Talon Master moved up here. He advanced up here. Then I spent a command point on Speed of the Ravens. Do I get it back? I do not. Do you get one? You do not. So I'm at 2. My opponent's at 3. My attack bike moved up this way. My 1 wound dude bro moved up over this way. Apothecary moved next to him. At the end of the movement phase, he's going to try to heal him. And he does the 1 wound, which is all he needed to get back up to full over there. My interrogator chaplain moved up over here. And these bikes moved up over this way. So that is it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. My attack bike's going to start us off here by firing into the Chimera with his multi-melta and into the dude bros in the front here with his twin bolters. Hitting on 3s on the bolters, 4 on the multi-melta because he moved. All right. So 3 hits there. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of the Talon Master. So that is 3 wounds. AP nothing. Failing 2 of them. All right, so now my interrogator chaplain is going to shoot into his company commander over there. He is going to spend the command point on take cover. Does he get it back? He does not. So he is down to, my opponent is down to 2 as well as I am. So now we're going to have 4 shots from the twin bolter hitting on 3s. Okie dokie. 2 shots, 2 hits, wounding on 3s. That's cocked. That is still going to be rerolling 1s to wound. Sorry. So that is 1 more save. So 3 up, he's good. 3 up, he's good. And now my guy over here is going to fire into the front squad. 2 twin bolters. Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds. 2 5-ups. And 1 made, 1 dead. And now my Talon Master here is going to fire his twin heavy bolter into the front squad, twin assault cannon into the back squad. We'll go with the twin assault cannon first, hitting on 4s because he moved.
Okay.
All righty.
That's a lot of misses.
Yeah, it is. 5 hits on 2s to wound. That is 5 wounds, AP -1, so 5 6-ups. Make one of them, so 4 dead guys in the back here. And the twin heavy bolters. On 4s, that's much better.
That in the front squad?
Yeah, on the front squad. On 3s. No, we were rolling 2s though, so 2 wounds. 2 6-ups, 2 dead. And now my apothecary is going to fire into the front squad there, hitting on 3s. Thankfully, I didn't supercharge. Wounded on a 2. That is a dead guy. All right, so now this bike squad here is going to fire everything into the Vanquisher. The red are going to be the plasma gun. Everything else is going to be the twin bolters. These are all going to be hitting on 3s. I am going to supercharge with the plasma gun. So hitting on 3s. All right, pretty good. They didn't get hot, which is good because I've been killing my guys off left and right. These are going to be wounding on 6s and 4s. All right. 1 plasma and 3 bolter wounds. So we'll do the plasma first. That's looking for a 6-up. Nope. And then we've got 3 3-ups. Failing, made all of those ones, so just takes 2 damage. All right, so that's it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, we're going to start with my Talon Master charging into both of these squads and his 2 characters. So we're going to go with the plasma guns first, and he's going to supercharge. So we're going to go with the front squad first. So we're gonna have the first guy from the front squad is gonna kill himself and not get a hit. The second guy from the front squad is not gonna kill himself but doesn't get hits. Then we'll do the frag grenade from the sergeant. That's 6 shots on 6s. Getting 2 hits. Looking for, I think, 1 second. Yep, and looking for 6s to wound. Yep. Getting no wounds there. And then we've got the next squad over here. We'll do with the plasma guys. So the first one, getting a hit but killing himself does the wound. Wounding on a 3 that does wound. AP -3. He's got a 4-up invul save because of speed. Because of he advanced with Jink, and he's good with a 4. Woo! Yeah. And here we go. Looking for the second guy. He gets a hit and kills himself. Oh, but he doesn't wound. And now the 2 las guns and the las pistol. Getting 1 hit, 2 hits. Looking for 6s to wound. No wounds there. And now the bolter and the bolt pistol from his characters over there. So it's 1 hit. That is cocked.
Super cocked.
And no wound there. So his charge distance, getting in there. I will totally get him in. And now the attack bike's going to charge into both of the infantry squads. So the squad in the back here didn't get into combat over there. So let's see what he can do. Getting 2 hits. Getting 1 wound with that 5. And he's good with the save there. His charge distance is totally in. So now both of these guys are going to charge into the front squad over here. Not the first one, and then the second guy is totally in. My chaplain's going to charge into his guy there. Nope, not a hitting. But making the charge. And now this bike squad's going to charge into both his Wyvern and his Vanquisher. My opponent's going to spend a command point on defensive gunners onto his Vanquisher. So let's see if he gets the command point back.
I do not.
He does not. So he is down to, is it 1 command point, I think? Yeah, I think he's down to 1 command point over there. I think it got knocked over there. So he's down to 1 command point. But they are going to charge in. So this guy, the Vanquisher, is going to get to hit on 5s. So we'll go with the Vanquisher cannon first. 1 shot because Grind Advance is only in the shooting phase.
5.
On a 5. Oh, well worth the points. Strength.
3.
What is it? Strength 9. Strength 8. So
8
looking for a 3 to wound. Oh, that's a wound. AP. -3. Looking for a 6-up. Show that Phil first. Nope.
All right, 2d6.
2d6. Take the higher. Yep. 6 damage. 1 dead, bro. Now the 2 multi-melts is hitting on 5s. Getting 1 hit. Oh, jeez. 3 to wound. Oh, no wound. And the last cannon. Oh, man. No wound, though. And the Storm Bolter. Getting 1 hit. Getting no wound. And now the Wyvern's going to fire. All right, so he had 19 shots that were coming in there. The reason we paused was because we wanted to make sure. I, for some reason, thought there was a minimum range that he had to have, but I was completely wrong. So here comes his 6s for all of these ones. Rerolling 1s because of Yarrick. All right, we'll come back to you with that. All right, there's actually 1 hit and no reroll, so the 1 hit does not even wound.
Does it?
Rerolling back into a 1, so no wound there. So what is their charge distance? Getting a 7-inch will get him into 1 of them at least. All right, so we're going to start over here in the fight phase against his Vanquisher. 4 attacks hitting on 3s. All right, 3 hits. Wounding on 6s. Getting 1 fill face, so 1 wound. 3-up save. No, he takes a wound.
I think that might be.
All right, so now my Ravenwing Apothecary is going to attack into his squad over here. 3 attacks hitting on 3s. So that's 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. I don't have the Corvus Hammer on him anymore, so this is going to be 2 attacks hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Getting rerolling 1s because of the Talon Master. Back into a 1, so no wounds. And now the attack bike's going to attack into the 2-man squad. Getting 2 hits. Getting 2 wounds. And, he makes 1. Now my Talon Master is going to attack. He's going to put 3 attacks into the Lord Commissar and 2 attacks into his company commander over there. So we're going to do the 3 attacks into the Lord Commissar. Hitting on 2s. That is 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of himself. That is 3 wounds. AP -3. 5-up invul saves. Fails all of them. D3 wounds apiece.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he is totally dead. And then the 2 attacks into the company commander. That is re-rolling nothing. I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll that 1, though. Into a hit.
5 up.
5 up. He gets 1. He does get 1.
Back up to 2.
He's back up to 2, but I don't get 1, so that's 2 hits. And I'm down to 1. He's up to 2. Ridiculous. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. That's 2 wounds. AP minus 3.
5 ups.
He has 5 up invul saves. Makes one of them. D3 wounds. How many wounds does he have? 4. So he's not going to be dead, but he takes 3 wounds, so he's hurting. And now my interrogator chaplain into his company commander over there. So that is 2 hits, rerolling 1 because of himself. That is 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds at AP minus 1. So 2 invul saves. Fails them both. That's 4 wounds. He's going to spend a command point to reroll one of those. Yes. Oh, and he's good. Still alive with 2 wounds. And does he get the command point back?
I do.
He does not. So he's down to 1. We're both at 1. And now everyone's going to attack into my Talonmaster. So we're going to do the regular guardsman. Everybody in there. Hitting on 4s. Right?
Yep.
And wounding on 6s. Strength 3.
None.
Getting no wounds from that.
4s.
And now the Power Fist hitting on 4s from the company commander.
4s and 4s.
4s and 4s. Getting, 3 hits with 6s. And 2 wounds with 4 and 6. So that's going to be AP minus 2, right? Minus 3. I forgot. It's a full-on Power Fist.
My Power Fist isn't worse than your Power
2
Fist.
6 ups. I mean, it's tiny. Oh, I make 1, fail 1.
What's your invul?
D3. I've got no invul save. A 6 up becomes it.
D3.
D3. 3 damage. He's down to 2. And now his dude bro over here is going to attack in, hitting on 3s. That is it, wounded on 5s. Getting no wounds. And then the Vanquisher into my bikes on 6s. Oh, he gets a hit. Doesn't get a wound though. And that is it for the Dark Angel's turn here on turn 2. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Imperial Guard here on turn 3. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 3. His Chimera moved up towards my Talonmaster. All of these guys fell back out of combat. His Vanquisher over here fell forward out of combat. His company commander back in there, he fell out of combat with him, with my Interrogator Chaplain. Commissar Yarrick is coming up to punch my guys in the face over here with his claw. Da claw. And then these guys all stood still. And that is it for the movement phase. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so first things first, his company commander is going to command himself to move. He's just going to scream it at himself over there. So he is going to advance an additional 2 inches, so he's moving 8 inches. Because in the open war, before you yell at me about the relic only being able to move, it doesn't say anything about it only being able to move, and it doesn't actually refer to it as the relic. So it's the prize. It's not the relic. It's different. The prize is definitely different and way lighter, so you can actually like totally just book it with it, is what it comes down to. All right, so now he's going to get first rank, second rank onto the squad here with 3 guys in it. They're going to fire into my Talonmaster. These are going to be hitting on 4s, 3s, because they're veterans, I forgot. All right. So 2 hits.
6s.
6s to wound. No wounds. And the frag grenade's going to have 3 shots. Getting 1 hit. Getting no wound.
So rerolling a 1 to win.
Bring it down on himself, getting to reroll 1s. That is a hit. That is not a wound. And then 1 more frag grenade. 2 shots. 1 hit. No wound. Now the Chimera is going to put everything into the Talonmaster over here. So we're going to go with the Heavy Flamer, getting 1 hit.
How many command points do you have left?
You have 1 command point left. He's going to spend a command point to reroll that. Into 2 hits.
Double the shot.
Strength 5, looking for 5s to wound. No wounds. The reason he's not rolling to see if he gets it back is because the Lord Commissar was his warlord who had the warlord trait that let him get his own back. He still has the Karaz Aquila on his company commander over here. So when I spend my last command point, he can try to get it back. So here come the multi-laser, 4 shots.
Nothing.
Nothing hitting. And the Stormbolter. Getting a couple hits there.
3 hits.
3 hits. Looking for 5s to wound. Getting 3 wounds. Oh boy. 3 3-ups.
Do it.
And I make them all. Woo! So now the Wyvern's going to shoot everything into my bikers over there. So we're going to go with the Heavy Flamer first.
D6.
D6 hits. 4 hits. Looking for 4s to wound. Getting 2 wounds. AP -1. So 4 ups. Failed them both.
Dead bike.
And here comes the main cannons. So these are going to be D6 shots each. So getting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shots. Here it comes. Hitting on 4s.
Rerolling 1s.
Re-rolling 1s. So getting a couple 1s there. 3 1s. Getting another hit.
Yep. And 5s. Reroll.
So 6 total hits. Wounding on 5s. Re-rolling. Re-rolling everything except for that 1. Getting a bunch more, so that's 4 wounds.
4 3-ups.
4 3-up saves. Failing 2 of them. That's I'm gonna spend a command point to re-roll one of those. My last command point. And he's good with a fill phase. Do I get my command point back? I do, so I still have the 1 command point.
Get your command
do you
point
get my
back?
command point back? You do not. So you're still out. I've still got my 1. He's down to 1 wound. And now Yarrick's going to fire his Stormbolter at him. That is 1, 2, 3 hits and a reroll of the 1. Doesn't he get to reroll because of himself? Nope, that's a 1, not making it happen. So 3 hits.
5.
Looking for 5s, getting 2 wounds. Oh boy, oh boy.
Vindicating himself for last time.
Here we go. 3 ups. Come on, boy. You can do this. Oh, he can't do this. Ugh. That hurts. It hurts right in my right in the feels.
Real good.
So now his battle tank is going to fire battle cannon, las cannon into my Talon Master. He's going to fire the storm bolter and heavy bolters into my tack bike. So we're going to go with the battle cannon first, getting 7 shots. These are hitting on 4s.
Rerolling 1s.
Re-rolling 1s. No 1. 1 to reroll.
Yep. So 3 hits so far.
3 hits plus a reroll. That is a hit, so 4 hits. Strength 8, so looking for 3s to wound. Getting 1 wound. AP -2. 4 up invul save because of Jink. Yeah, with the filfers. And the las cannon is a hit. That is not a wound though.
Attack bike.
All right, on to the attack bike with the these are the heavy bolters, hitting on 4s.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. No 1s to reroll, but wounding on 4s. Getting 2 wounds.
AP -1.
AP -1, so 2 4-ups. Failing them both. And the Stormbolter. Hitting 1. Not wounded. All right, so now these guys are going to fire their las cannons. We're going to start with the first one into him.
4.
On a 4. No hit.
4.
Second one. That is a hit. That is a wound. 4 up invul save because of Jink. Yeah, with a 5.
All right, and 4.
And the last one on a 4 does not hit. All right, so that's it for shooting phase. Into the assault phase, this Chimera is going to charge into my Talon Master. We're going to go with the twin assault cannon first, hitting on 6s. Getting 1 hit. Strength 6, so wounding on a 5. That is a wound. AP -1 is going to be a 4-up save. So ignores it because he's Steel Legion. Oh, so he makes it. And now the twin heavy bolter. No hits there. Okay. His charge distance is totally in. Now the company commander is going to try to charge in here. He is going to get in. And then these 4 guys are going to go into my attack bike. We'll go with the twin bolter first. No hits there, and then the multi-melter. Nope, no hits there. That's the first one is in, and then the other squad, because there's 2 squads.
Yes.
So do the other squad.
Thank you for reminding me.
No problem. They're in as well. Yeah. All right, starting with the company commander into my Talon Master over there. 4s. So here comes his hits on 4s. Ooh, he hits all of them. 3, looking for 4s to wound. Getting 2 wounds.
2 6-ups.
2 6-up saves. If I fail, well, I guess if I fail both, he's definitely dead because I got 2 wounds left. If I fail 1, he's probably dead. Here we go. 2 6-ups. Show me them Fellfire Sows. Getting none. I am going to spend a command point on that. Looking for that 6. Show me that Fellfire. Oh, I'm throwing it everywhere. It's cocked. Who even knows? No, I don't get it. Do I get my command point back? I do. Oh, now you give me a fill face? But he doesn't get one. Still got my command point, but he is totally dead.
Damage, so
he doesn't explode, so he's just dead. I completely lied. He does explode. No, he doesn't explode. All right, so now all of their attacks are going to come in because I can't really intercede into my attack bike over there.
We're out. We're out.
I've got one left because I still got my one left, but I can't do enough to get in there. These are going to be hitting on 4s.
Only shoot better.
Wounding on 5s. Getting one. 3 up. No, he takes a wound. And now my attack bike's going to attack into the one sergeant, the guy that's left over there. Getting 1 hit. Getting a wound.
5 up.
5 up, he's good. And my apothecary, who heroically intervened, is going to go into the 3-man squad over there. Getting 1 hit. Getting 1 wound. And a dead guy. And that is it for the Imperial Guard turn here on turn 3. We'll come back to you with the after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 3. All right, movement phase. My these 2 guys stayed in combat over here. At the end of the movement phase, let's see if he heals him back. 2 wounds, so he's back up to 3, which is up to 3. So yeah, he's up to 3 wounds left. And then he moved in here, so he's an inch away from all of them. My interrogator chaplain on a bike advanced over there, and I spent a command point on Speed of the Raven. See if I get that command point back. I do not, so I'm out of command points. And my opponent gets 1, so he's back up to 1. I've got 0. But that's going to be the last one he can use because he can't get his own back. He can only get mine, and I am out. So that is it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase.
Light me up.
He is going to shoot into his company commander over here. Getting all but 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. My Talonmaster's dead, so not rerolling that one. 5 ups. Oh, what? Who? What? Who? What? Who? What?
Sure.
And these 2 guys are going to fire their pistols into that squad. That's 1 hit. That is
not a wound.
And now my interrogator chaplain is going to charge. She's going to shoot into his company commander. That is 2 hits. That is no wounds. All right, so that is it for the movement phase and the shooting phase. Movement phase is obviously over. That's the end of the shooting phase. Into the assault phase. My interrogator chaplain is going to charge into his company commander. No hit on the Overwatch there, and he is totally in. And then he is going to charge into the company commander. That is not a hit. His charge distance. Oh, look, he's more. Oh! I was about to be a smart ass and be like, oh, look, it's over 1. Barely, though. Barely. But so what? He was an inch away. I'll take it. All right, so starting over here, my interrogator chaplain is going to attack into his company commander. 3 attacks, hitting on 2s. Rerolling because of himself. That's 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. AP -1, so 2 5 ups. 2 6 up, whatever. He is 5 ups because of invul, but that's 2 damage each. So yeah, he is dead. So I get to place the objective when, or the prize when he dies there within 1 inch. So I placed it in between my guy and his Leman Russ, and then I advanced over there, and it just says you have to end a move. It doesn't say a move action. So he just advanced, or he just consolidated into the prize and into his Leman Russ over here. And then he's attacking into the company commander. That is 1 2 hits. That is 1 wound. Oh boy!
5 up.
Oh, he made. That's 3 6s in a row he's made. And now my apothecary is going to attack in over here. So that is 3 hits. That is 3 wounds. 3 5 ups makes 1 of them. 2 are dead. And now my opponent's going to activate his sergeant over here into my attack bike. That is no hits. And now my attack bike's going to attack into his sergeant. Getting 1 hit. 1 wound. Oh, and he's dead. And now his company commander is going to attack into my apothecary. Hitting on 4s. Oh, snap.
This dude's just killing it.
Killing it. Wounded on 3s. Getting 1 wound.
Yep.
AP -3, so looking for a 6-up save. Fill faces. Nope. That goes through. For 2 wounds. And then the Leman Russ into my interrogator chaplain over there, hitting on 6s. No hits. Wow, that was
3 ones.
the opposite of 6s. And that is the end of the Dark Angel's turn here. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Imperial Guard here on turn, whatchamacallit, 4. Movement phase for the Imperial Guard here on turn 4. His company commander backed out of combat over here. His Lehman Russ moved up over this way, out of combat from there, fell forward. His Chimera stood still, and everyone else over here stood still, except for Yarrick, who is moving up there to try to punch my guy in the face. So that is it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with a shooting phase. All right, so he's going to give himself get back in the fight so he can shoot. And he's going to hit.
I should have nominated my target.
I imagine it was into my apothecary, was what I imagined you were doing. That's all good. That is not a wound, though. Yarrick's going to fire a Stormbolter into my interrogator chaplain over there.
Why do I keep calling
you call him an apothecary? It's okay. I'll forgive it this once.
You were calling
rerolling his
Lehman
one.
Russ's Land Raiders.
Yeah, exactly. Reroll that one because of himself. So that is all hits.
5s.
Looking for 5s. Getting 2. That's not bad. 2. 3 up saves. Failing 1. The Wyvern's going to fire everything into my interrogator chaplain. So 4d6 shots. 9, 10, 11 shots. Looking for 4s to hit. Not rerolling anything because Yarrick is out of range over there. So not bad. Yep, so we got 6 hits. These are now wounding on 5s. Rerolling because of himself. All right, reroll. Getting 4 wounds. 4 3 up saves. Oh, fail another 1. Battle Tank's going to fire everything into my interrogator chaplain over there. So we're going to start with the battle cannon. 2d6 shots. Getting 4 shots. Hitting on 4s. Oh, 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. 2. 4 up Rosaria saves. Making 1, failing 1. D3 damage. 3 damage. He's down to 1 wound. And the last cannon is not a hit. And the heavy bolter sponsons. Oh boy, 2 hits, 2 4-ups, or 2 4s to save. To wound. No wound there. And the Stormbolter. That is no hits. Chimera is going to pour his
heavy flamer into the regular
heavy
bike.
Flamer into my bike over there.
Multi-laser and Stormbolter into the attack.
Multi-laser and Stormbolter into my attack bike. So we're gonna go with the heavy flamer first. Getting 3 hits.
4s.
Looking for 4s to wound.
2,
Getting 1 wound. 1 4 up. He's good. Multi-laser hitting on 4s. That's all hits.
And
that is 3 wounds.
Strength 6.
Strength 6. So 3 AP nothing, right? So 3 ups. And I make all but 1 of them. And the Stormbolter. 1 hit. That is a wound, though. But that is a save. And now these guys are going to fire 1 at a time into my interrogator chaplain. So the first guy is a hit. That is not a wound. He's not going to command point it. So here goes the second guy.
I'm going to regret that.
That's a hit. That's a wound. Here we go. 4 up Rosaria save or he's dead. Oh, come on. And he is dead. And the last guy's going to shoot into my apothecary over here. Oh, no hit. He's going to spend his last command point on that and still doesn't hit. Chimera is going to charge into everybody over here. So we're going to go with the twin bolters on the 2 guys over here first. On 6s, getting 1. No wound there. Then we've got the multi-melta. Oh, he wanted to. And then we've got the plasma, twin plasma. I'm not going to supercharge because I don't feel like killing him. So no hits there. His charge distance is totally in. All right, all 3 attacks are going to go into my attack bike over here.
On 5s.
Hitting on 5s. No hits there. And now everyone here is going to attack into him on 3s. All right, pretty good hitting. Now let's see if we can wound on 5s. Nope, weak. Oh, 1 wound. 1 3 up. And he's good. That is it for the Imperial Guard here on turn 4. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 4. All right, so movement phase. These guys all fell back over this way. My apothecary is going to heal himself. 1 wound, so he's back up to 4, and that is it for my turn. So we will come back to you with the movement phase for the Imperial Guard here on turn 5. All right, movement phase for the Imperial Guard here on turn 5. He stood still, His company commander moved up over this way. The 3 sentinels over here stood still. This Leman Russ moved up over this way, but only 5 inches, so he's got his half range. And then his wyvern stood still. So that is it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase.
All right.
So starting off over here, he's going to tell himself to bring it down into my attack bike. Nope, not going to hit.
Like
Yarrick is going to fire a Stormbolter into my Sergeant. That's all hits.
Yep, 5 to wound.
That is 2 wounds.
2
2 wounds over there. Looking for 3 ups. Failed. Both of them. He's
Put
dead.
him down.
That is insane. Chimera's going to dump everything into the attack bike. Heavy Flamer. 4 hits. Looking for 4s to wound. Getting 1, 2, 3 wounds. 3 4 ups. And I make 2 of them still alive. And here comes the multi-laser. Getting 1 hit. No wound. And the Stormbolter. Getting 1 hit. No wound. Now the Wyvern is going to fire into the attack bike. Getting 12, 17, 18 hits. Oh, shots, sorry. All right, looking for 4s to hit. We'll come back to that.
Yep.
And these are wounded on 5s.
If your apothecary wants it.
Getting
Rerolling.
Rerolling because of himself. Getting 1 more, so 4 total. Looking for 3 ups. Failed 3 of them. He is dead. And now the Vanquisher is going to fire everything into my apothecary. 1 hit. 1 wound. 6 up. Serve. Nope. Damage 2d6. Take the highest. Oh, and he is dead. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of this game with a tabling of the Dark Angels. Oh man, that was a fun game. That was really close. Back over there, if my Interrogator Chaplain had managed to save more of those saves and survived, I was just going to take off on my turn and just, GTFO, and you weren't going to see the end of me over there. So that was pretty baller. That was a lot of fun. I had a blast with that. That first turn was a little rough to handle, and then I kept blowing myself up left and right. But then he blew himself up, so it kind of balanced out there. But yeah, so it was fun to get back using the bikes again. I'm still not good at them, as was pretty evident from this. But yeah, it was fun to get them back onto the table. So, and my baby knight is pretty baller. I really am enjoying using him. I know a lot of people say he's garbage, but I don't think so. T7, he's like any other standard vehicle over there. He's only 240 points when he's got the armaments that I've got on him. T4, 12 wounds, which is more wounds than you usually get on vehicles. He's got a 5-up invul to shooting. He's baller at shooting. He's also pretty baller at getting in close combat. So, you can't really... He's pretty well-rounded. For the points that he is, I think it's pretty good. And once I get a couple more of them, could you imagine like a whole squadron of them just like running up the board and just like ripping things apart? Heck yeah, I'm excited about that. So... yes, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil the Glacial Geek as always. My opponent's been Harris, and until next time, have fun.